This week at Interior. With support from public health experts, President Trump recently unveiled guidelines for opening up America again, a three-phased approach for state and local officials to safely reopen their economies, get people back to work, and continue to protect American lives. While an overwhelming majority of public lands remained accessible during the pandemic, Secretary Bernhardt will be working with governors and local public health officials to gradually reopen national parks and other public lands that were closed. On Earth Day, and in recognition of National Park Week, Secretary Bernhardt joined the President and First Lady at the White House for the planting of an October Glory maple tree to honor our country's commitment to conservation and to highlight the administration's commitment to the 1 Trillion Trees Initiative. Interior continues to support that initiative, having already planted more than 60 million trees since the beginning of the administration. During National Park Week, we recognize the majesty of our national parks, pay tribute to the tranquility and solace they provide, and applaud the men and women who tirelessly work to preserve our heritage for us and for future generations of Americans. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, all of this year's activities will take place online. The American territories and insular areas are also receiving billions of dollars in support to combat the coronavirus. 42 federal departments and agencies have been activated to support insular area hospitals, healthcare providers, and public health activities. $55 million in emergency relief funding has been issued to the territories and the freely associated states by Interior's Office of Insular Affairs for their response efforts. This time of the year, the Boise BLM Smokejumpers are actively engaged in training and vegetation management activities to prepare for the upcoming fire season. This year, they're answering the call in more than one way by sewing and assembling cloth face masks and distributing them to the public. For the past several weeks, BLM Smokejumpers have dedicated their limited free time to manufacture more than 1,400 cloth masks and counting. USGS this week reports that for the first time, the entire lunar surface has been completely mapped and uniformly classified by scientists from the USGS Astrogeology Science Center in collaboration with NASA and the Lunar Planetary Institute. The lunar map, called the Unified Geologic Map of the Moon, will serve as the definitive blueprint of the Moon's surface geology for future human missions and will be invaluable for the international scientific community and the public at large. Check it out at usgs.gov. And our social media picture of the week comes to us from the Kachemak Bay Mountains, part of the Alaska Maritime National Wildlife Refuge, 3.4 million acres within the Aleutian Islands, home to 40 million seabirds and more than 30 other species. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. That's This Week at Interior.